Danch. What's his number again? Do you know? Do you remember what his badge number is? I have to ask him. So Officer Danch over here just ticketed one of our friends, Liam. Again, Liam's just been accumulating tickets right now. And as you've all witnessed, this truck was coming this way here, and he stopped because what? Because it's a right of way, as you can see right now. A pedestrian walk, right? It's a pedestrian walkway. So the same way that we're crossing here to go to my car that you can see here, crossing here to go to Tim Hortons, crossing here to go to other people's cars over here, crossing in between one another, as you can see right now, as we do every second of every day. We've been going into all intersections, and again, there's like the Applebee station over there, there's the police officers here, there's so much going on in front of FEARMANS right now. So the fact that he's getting ticketed because they say stopping, hindering, or whatever with a live transport truck, but that makes no sense because he was on the light coming to turn, and there's a right of way right here. We're just passing by. So this is literally traffic lights. This is not impeding, stopping, or hindering a live transport truck. That's not what's happening at all. Like, of course, we've always done activism here at FEARMANS, and of course, we're going to continue to stay here and raise awareness. And of course, we're going to continue to walk through on the pedestrian pathways, because cars are coming from all angles, right? They're coming from all angles down on Harvester. They're coming from up here. Look, a car just passed by over here, over here. Sometimes there's more traffic than other. How do we know? Like, even if a truck is coming that is carrying those poor baby pigs to their slaughter, like, we continue to walk through the intersection to raise awareness to every possible vehicle that comes by. So why is it that when all of a sudden a transport that's carrying baby pigs to their death comes by, that now we're getting ticketed $500? Listen, I understand that Bill 156 has been put in action, but Bill 156 is meant to stop us from hindering, from exposing the truth, from being whistleblowers. But in this case, we're being very innocent. We're crossing the street. We're staying in the same place that we've always protested. Yes, it's in front of FEARMANS Slaughterhouse that you can see right here. But at the end of the day, we were already here for years in the making, and nothing ever stopped us. So now that this Bill 156 was put in place, because those industries, those animal gag industries, were feeling really, really threatened by what we were doing and by us exposing the truth of what's happening.
I refuse to let you sit and talk with your friends. Not cool.
And so basically, right now, what we're doing is just the normal thing that we've always been doing, except the difference is we're not allowed to actually physically stop the trucks. We used to put ourselves right on this line here, because that's private property on the other side, and we would physically put ourselves to stop the trucks. We would not move. We would not be moving. We would peace signing. We would stand there to physically stop the trucks. Whereas today, none of that happened. There's a pedestrian walkway. We're walking by with our signs, raising awareness for the public, and it just so happens that a truck came at the same time, because they come because 10,000 baby pigs are slaughtered here daily. So of course those trucks are going to be coming. But at the end of the day, it's like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Look, there's a bus here, there's a car. We keep going in between all of these lights here, specifically to raise awareness to the public, to all of the people around, because they already know that we're here and what we're doing. So why would we stop? Why would we stop? Because a stupid fucking bill called Bill 156 would be put in place to try and stop us from simply showing the truth of what's happening, from simply exposing exactly how what people would refer to as their food, right? Which are those baby pigs, right? Like you're saying food, bacon, pork, all that stuff. I'm saying baby pigs because they're my friends and they don't want to die, and they're not even 6 months old, right? And they've been raised in confinement their entire lives to then be transported live on cold ass days like today and brought into slaughter. So the fact that we cannot show that is really odd. Don't you feel like that's impeding on human rights? Like, it's a whole other level of messed up right now. And we've got these officers behind us ticketing us $500 at a time because we're walking on a pedestrian walkway in front of a slaughterhouse. This is not stopping or hindering or doing all of that with those transporting baby pigs to their slaughter. That's not, I don't care what you can say, even if you say,
be compassionate.
even if you say that it's intention. It's not intention. We're walking across all of these lights here specifically to raise awareness to all the people. Look at all the people at Tim Hortons. Look at all the cars passing by, us between each other, like-minded individuals fighting for a better world, fighting to stop animal exploitation. How is it possible that we're the people getting ticketed $500 a pop because we're not even stopping the trucks anymore. We're not even allowed to get the footage. We're not even allowed to give them water before they die. We're not allowed to do anything, and yet we're still getting ticketed $500 for walking through a passerby or whatever, a pedestrian light, right? Like, how does that make sense? Look at those vehicles over there in line. And we're crossing everywhere. Look, David's on the other side here. We've been trying to monopolize the corner here because we always have. We always have, and just because this Ag-Gag Bill 156 law has been put into place now trying to stop us from exposing the truth, from exposing what is actually happening behind those closed doors that you don't want to see. Like, the only reason you're not vegan is because you haven't looked at the things that I've looked at. That's the only reason. I am sure that if you looked at enough freaking videos and documentation at what happens to these animals, not only on farms or in the slaughterhouses or whatever, whether it's a fur farm or for food farm or whatever you could just imagine, these animals are going through hell, and you wouldn't wish that upon your worst enemy. So if you saw that footage and you took the time to put yourself through that footage, you would be vegan as well. I know you would. So, you know, if you decide after this to go do a little bit of research, definitely go to nutritionfacts.org. Dr. Michael Greger has amazing science and information on how to be vegan in a healthy, whole food type of way. And also, you can check out Challenge 22, which is going to give you a whole meal plan with dietitians and stuff that'll help you transition to veganism. And it's just about to be January, so it's a great time. And please, you guys, like, we really need you. We need you to either join us, we need you to show up for us here in solidarity, or we need you to go vegan. We need you to take action. Really, we need you to take action. We need you to wake up, okay? Smell the coffee and get out of that zombie bubble, okay? Get out of that zombie bubble and start looking around you and wake up to the atrocities that are happening for animals and start doing something about it, okay? Maybe for you it's human rights. Maybe you care about humans more than you care about animals. Well, how about you get off your ass and you do something for that too, all right? I'm tired of people coming up to me at protests telling me what I should do, all these other causes. Why don't you start taking, you know, your cause or the things you're passionate about in hand? And if there's nothing, well, come and join us for the animals because they really, really need our voice. All right, peace out, guys.